Hello and welcome to today's Nairobi News Bulletin. My name is Modhoni Mushiri. Shocking details have emerged on a last-minute arrest of a man who managed to sneak to the venue of the presidential function with a bullet. Detectives arrested 21-year-old Dixon Odor Owala at the Afra Annex Stadium in Nakuru with one round of 7.62 millimeters. President Uhuru Kenyatta and Deputy President William Ruto on Saturday attended Thanksgiving prayers in a Thanksgiving prayer rally in Nakuru after charges against Ruto were terminated by the International Criminal Court judges. Tens of thousands of people were recipients of loves and hugs from the visiting hugging saint from India. Mata Amritanandamayi from India is in the country spreading love through her hugging ministry.
Her small frame and humble gait as she walks into this meeting hall gives little indication of the impact that Mata Amritanandamayi, popularly known as Amma, has had and continues to have on those who interact with her. The hugging saint, as she is also known, is in the country for the third time. Her mission remains the same as it has always been, spreading love and compassion to those who meet her. And her visit to the country right now described as balm to the soul of the nation. Kenya has been in the grip of political tempers with inflammatory words exchanged from both sides of the political divide. But there was none of that here during her interaction.
You know, the world is so full of suffering and misery. The world sometimes forgets the poor and the downtrodden.
Amma's life of selfless giving shows us the full potential of humankind. It is a pole star shining in the sky. Even if we cannot completely reach it ourselves, to follow it will guide us in the right direction.
And so, one after the other, the young, the elderly, the blind, the disabled, queued up to receive some of that motherly love. Some holding on a second longer, almost reluctant to let go. But there was plenty of hugs to go around. It is estimated that in her work, Amma has given out over 34 million hugs the world over. She is regarded as one of India's foremost spiritual leaders who believes in the religion of love.
Now the burden of seeking healthcare has somehow been lifted for the family of a 10-year-old boy from Makerere County, after AMREF and flying doctors and NHIF teamed up to offer him medical support. The child, who had a strange tumor on his neck, was on Sunday transported from Makerere to Nairobi, where he'll be attended to at the Kenyatta National Hospital.
When the health of 10-year-old Abdul Bari Sheikh from Makerere County shifted from bad to worse, his family was disturbed. What had started as a small pimple on the neck later developed into a huge painful growth and continued giving him sleepless nights despite being on medication. Every failure to respond to treatment while in and out of Makerere County Hospital for 9 months now meant a referral to Kenyatta National Hospital in Nairobi. A journey that his family kept postponing as they could not even raise 3,000 shillings required for bus fare for one adult who could accompany the boy to KNH, let alone raise money for his medical expenses. But now, thanks to a move by NHIF and AMREF flying doctors, Abdul Bari and his mother are making their first trip to Nairobi using a means they would never have imagined they would be able to afford: air transport.
What AMREF Flying Doctors has done is they've offered this flight as a charity on request by the NHIF. So AMREF will cater for the flight fully, NHIF will cater for the inpatient bills.
Charity evacuations like this, AMREF says, has been made possible by the enrollment of Kenyans to their Maisha annual air ambulance scheme, where income from the scheme supports its outreach program and charity evacuations.
Kenyans on social media have slammed South African-owned pay TV channel Supersport for denying local viewers the chance to see the national sevens team being crowned the main cup winners at the Singapore leg of the HSBC World Rugby Sevens Series on Sunday afternoon. The Kenyan team stunned heavyweights Fiji 37 in a thrilling final to lift their first ever main cup title. However, just as the team was about to receive the trophy on the podium, eager local viewers suddenly lost Supersport's signal, which was restored seconds later but with different programming. Finally, controversial Ugandan Don Stella Nyanzi has made good of her threats to strip naked outside the office of the Executive Director of Makerere Institute of Social Research. Dr. Nyanzi, known for her threats and antics during the recently held elections, protested the decision of the institution to have her vacate office to make space for a new program. In her protest video filmed while stark naked, Dr. Nyanzi accuses Director Mahmoud Mahmadi of being a dictator.
I want my office. If you have locked me out with one padlock, Mahmoud Mamdani, I want my office. Fuck you.
And that's it for us for today. For these and more stories, be sure to log on to www.nairobinews.co.ke. I'm Modhani Mushiri. Goodbye.